What's up, guys? Vince Ruddy here, aka B-Boy Vinzel. And yeah, we're at the Break Free Worldwide net, and pretty much at its webpage or Instagram handle. We're gonna check out for what is this? The Break Free Worldwide Awards 2022. Yeah, boy. So pretty much here it is. And yeah, let me just commentate on the sponsors because I like doing that. Pretty much, of course, Monsters here and HyperX once again. Gaming involved. Like pretty much, they have less gaming sponsors compared to like a couple years ago with all the others. Like pretty much HyperX being the main one. But man, they hooked them up with some real high tech and something like that. I don't know what happened with all that high tech that HyperX be giving Break Free for. But it's probably gonna be good use, hopefully, for this event. I don't know how. Canes, so pretty much they're well fed. Canes chicken. I love some Canes chicken. Yeah, let's just do this. And pretty much let's start off with this because this is their first post. And of course, we see Breaker of the Year. And pretty much whenever I see any awards ceremony or any awards like nominees, they always put like the year or the same thing with the Game Awards, the Game of the Year or the Film of the Year. Now this is literally getting to like the main source, like which is the Breaker of the Year. It might as well be called B-Boy of the Year because you only see main B-Boys here. And yeah, there's a good selection. And you know what? I'm just gonna get this off the cuffs, okay? Just say it. So pretty much, of course, for me personally, Gravity is definitely gotta take this. I'm surprised Rockstar is not here. He's been killing it in the U.S. Even though he hasn't been traveling much compared to the other years, he has been killing it. And Zach is not here. What is up with that? But Phil Wizard, Lee, Gravity, Victor, Jeffro. Thank goodness Lil Zoo is not here. Man, he should be Lil Zoo should win like best crop top of the year. No, but yeah. So as I choose it, listen, Victor definitely might take this. But personally, I feel like it's either, I don't know, Gravity or Victor. But Lee has been having his year, that's for sure. Phil Wizard, definitely, I can see that happening. Even though, like, I get this, I'm starting to get a little desensitized of watching Phil Wizard, to be honest. Or just watching BC1 All-Stars as a whole. But Jeffro is in this, as well. Pretty much just that's surprising. And he was definitely killing it. I didn't know, pretty much I kind of been mixed with so many footages from what I've seen, but from what he's been putting out, like I can definitely see, like, yeah, he definitely deserve it. Jeffro definitely deserve it. But a Gravity, Victor, and those are my two that I'm just like on the fence on. But I have to definitely look. Listen, pretty much I've been through a lot, and I just trying to remember, like, the couple breakers that I seen throughout the year that truly been killing it. I really have to go in my head, like, because there's just so many. It's mostly, as you see here, mostly people from the U.S. But which is dope. It's just that so many other countries been killing it. Russia had its moment, even though they've been canceled, unfortunately, for this year. China B-Boys, man, X-Rain, Liu, they're just killing it, of course. The rest of the BC1 All-Stars, no surprise. Squadron as a whole, Peanut, Phil, and who else? Not Phil Wizard, but there's another Phil in there. And Rockstar, of course. And also you got Ruggeds. So it's kind of like hard to tell, honestly, But I have to go back to that. But definitely for the moment, Gravity and Victor. So I'm going to choose that. Crew of the Year, we got Rock Force, Ruggeds, Flow XL, Renegades, and Squadron. Squadron had its moment, man. They've been killing it, especially in the U.S. B-Boys have been killing it in the U.S. I just noticed a rise through it. And, of course, Rock Force, like, definitely, they had to get this award. Morris, Icy Ives, Kareem, and, the rest of the crew as well. Even Bowsy, being now a new sponsor for Monster. Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, you got the rest of them just really, truly killing it. Rock Force is just, like, climbing up. But Ruggeds, they've been really smooth. They've been artistic. They've been, especially with Lee, winning, like, not winning the BC1, but literally like having the best highlights from the BC one, this year. Flow XL, I don't really see much of Flow XL really killing it, but that collab with B-Boy Ali, some of the MCK cats, especially with Ali and Calmius inside with collab with Flow XL, that was dope to see. I really enjoyed that. Renegades, I mean, sure, because of Rock's Right, definitely. I don't understand why he's not in this list, but Rock's Right. Renegades, and you have like Somar, and you have the rest of the other B boys as well, especially at the B Boy City. But man, I feel like it's either Rock Force or Squadron. I feel like I'm very biased of knowing that USA is gonna take this, but it just feels like it. Rock Force definitely is gonna take it, but man, Squadron could be climbing up there. That's all I can see. Battle of the year. We got Squadron Ruggeds versus Breaking Mia, which is at the freestyle session. They were collabing, and I don't know. Of course, that was gonna happen, especially seeing B-Boy Philip from Squadron collabing with Supreme. That was dope. India versus 671 at the BC1 All Stars. Not the BC1 All Stars, the Red Bull BC1 in New York City, and India versus 671. That was a battle. That was showing like these young cats are really killing it. Wing and Phil Wizard versus Alvin and Suki. I'm trying to remember what that battle was, but Alvin, like, I'm surprised he didn't get his moment for B-Boy of the Year, because man, he is something else. Suki is cool. I just feel like for many kids from Japan that are doing massive power, I'm not surprised. I'm just gonna be honest. Of course, of course he would just do mad power and be up with Alvin and them doing the dirty work. A Fatty's killing it. Castrito and Stimpy versus Rock Force. Like, that was a dope battle. I didn't really remember much of it. I do remember, I think Icy Eyes was in that one. And I remember him almost slipping when he was trying to do a flip off the rail, It's crazy. Definitely check that battle out. And Lee versus Amir. I'm not sure if that was the BC1 one, or if that was the one in Cyprus. Literally, there was like a collab with Break Free Worldwide in Cyprus, and they had a battle there. And that was one of the final battles, which is Lee versus Amir. And Amir is artistic as hell, Definitely wouldn't be my top 10, maybe. But Lee, like him going up against Amir, like their replies was just crazy. But personally, like, I don't know. Breaking Mia was killing it, like, especially having Alvin and Mini Joe in there. So, and especially Squad. Like, that was a collab of the century. Like, I definitely would choose that. But then again, when I really think about India and 671, that was like the full pinnacle of, B-Girls now, that they're just killing it. So it would just be either of those two, And I know I shouldn't choose two, but who cares, who really cares, honestly, okay? Who cares about me? Event of the year. We got Vans in the circle, freestyle session, BC1 in New York City, Legit's Blast, and Undisputed XIBE. Undisputed XIBE, I believe that could eat. Here's the thing. It's either the one, like, because when I think about Undisputed, I think about the recent one here in LA, but also, of course, Undisputed and XIBE. Immediately, if you're, huge, supported within the culture, you're like, oh, that's the one in the Netherlands, But I don't know. It could be either one of those. Either though, both of them are dope. And IBE is always killing it. And Undisputed, there were some amazing hits, amazing battles, especially with Hijack. I'm surprised Hijack's not B-Boy of the Year here. But yeah, that was just, insane. And personally, I just really, it's either freestyle session. They were just killing it with the collabs, Flow Excel. You have so many B-Boys collabing with each other. It was just one of the most insane collaborations of different crews. Different B-Boys coming in with Breaking Mia, different B-Boys coming in with Renegades, different B-Boys coming in with, probably not BC1 All-Stars. That all of them, pretty much anyone can be a BC1 All-Star. Let's just be honest. But, yeah, like freestyle session just has some dope collabs of different B-Boys coming in that is not really part of the crew, but they're just coming in, joining in, BC1, definitely, that was like, high quality right there, especially having top tier rappers, like especially from Wu-Tang, and you got Rakim in there. Oh my goodness. Legit's Blast. Like, I do remember always having some good moments in Legit's Blast. Personally, I just can never relate to Legit Splash mostly when it comes down to the events I went to because I'm not rich, and knowing that me going to the Czech Republic, I believe, or Czechia or Slovakia is pretty much like near impossible, to be honest. If I go to Europe, it's mostly like either France or Italy. But Vans in the Circle, that was a shocker. Okay, never thought ever in years that Vans would ever be part within the breaking community. Now, pretty much sadly, and I gotta admit this, that Vans, I don't even know if they're cool with breakers at all. I don't even know if they're cool with the B-boys and B-girls. I could be wrong. I could speak to the head of Vans. I don't know. That could be either Tony Hawk or whoever, and ask them like, hey, are you guys still, accepting like, people that are from the breaking community to be in part of your sponsor, to be part of this brand? Just a general question. And I'm just like, are they or are they not? Or are they just with Rockforce? Which is dope because Rockforce definitely deserved the Vans sponsor, even though the majority of them wear Nikes. And listen, that whole Vans event was a flop, knowing that the majority of B-boys and B-girls in that event was wearing Nike. It was ridiculous. Not one would actually show appreciation of like, hey, I'm wearing Vans. Just wear a Vans t-shirt or something. Literally nothing, Vans at all. There was so few people wearing Vans, so few at the freaking Vans HQ, or the Vans event where it started. And if you're a fan of Vans, you would actually rock Vans as well, especially for this event. And despite knowing that Vans are either comfortable in breaking or not, it's a freaking Vans event. You go to an Adidas event, you wear an Adidas. You go to Nike, of course you gotta wear Nike. I mean, listen, a lot of times this is the problem within breaking that I keep seeing when it comes down to sponsorships, is that they mix in with different brands and stuff like that. Like, they go into like, this different event. I see multiple times in Korea before Nike became a big thing in breaking, where I seen like, other B-boys wearing like K-Swiss or Adidas and Pumas. And and you pretty much I remember seeing a few. I think that was Bomb Jam a long time ago, and they were sponsored by Nike, and it was in Korea. But man, just a lot of times, of course, almost everyone is rocking Air Forces, and it's like, it's a Vans event. For Christ's sake, there's a Vans in the name. Like, just wear Vans. I get they're expensive, and probably Nike's expensive as well. But like, it's like it never made sense to me, the whole event. And also, of course, I didn't commentate on anything from the Vans in the Circle because I was butthurt because I was wanting to go and I couldn't. I was just that poor, not anymore, but I was really poor. My goodness, that summer I struggled. But yeah, I don't know. I would choose Vans in the Circle, but my goodness, that really just didn't deserve the event of the year. It probably was a dope event, especially the amount of B-boys and B-girls was in it. Top tier, like B-boys from the US coming into that event. But personally, like, I don't know. I have to give it the Freestyle Session. They just really had the dopest collabs at all, Other events were cool. BC1 was dope, especially coming back to New York. That was a big deal. But Freestyle Session, man, oh my goodness. Especially me going to Freestyle Session, I had a piece of it, and it was the best event that I have ever been to this year. And there's other events, but my goodness, I really enjoyed that one. Let me spit. Anyways, moving on. Breakthrough Artist of the Year. Isin, Alvin, Bowsy, Lee, and then, okay, I was wondering, like, I thought he was going to be, like, top 2 BB boys. These were the newest ones that probably didn't make it to the list, but hey, they just decided to put it in the Artist of the Year, which I'm like, yo, yeah, they definitely break true. Bowsy, Alvin, definitely, I would choose them. Look, Isin is dope. I feel like his highlights were just, was either from Asian Dance Scene, that YouTube channel that shows highlights from, the B-boys in Japan in that scene. But personally, I do see him like, of course, most of his highlights coming from the BC1, which makes sense, But like, I don't know. I personally, like, Lee is dope. Lee was straight up like, you could tell like he was just going full, I just really like his aesthetic and style and everything. And, of course, he wouldn't be surprised knowing that he will win here because he's also in like, the B-boy of the year, the breaker of the year. So, I, personally, I wouldn't choose him because, he already gets like, come on, you already got your cake. Okay. India, of course, definitely breakthrough. because like she's just like well paced and well condensed, and especially around the BC one that from what I seen, she was killing it. She was really holding it. And she was the most mature out of Eddie Breaker from what I seen there. I don't know, that's what I seen. But Bowsy or Alvin, I have to choose either of them. Alvin definitely was a breakthrough, especially his power and everything, and when his highlights and stats keep showing him and stuff like that. It's just crazy. Okay, he was really going at it this year. But Bowsy definitely was shining true, especially here in the US. And from what I've seen him, like he had his highlights. That's for sure. Especially now being a news, athlete for Monster. Like, I don't know. I had to choose either two of them. It's just hard to choose at this point, okay? But two of them definitely. The Pioneer Award, I don't know what that means. We got Kareem, Po One, Wicked, came out, Ivan. Give it to all of them, because all of them deserve it. Ivan, of course, listen, from what I'm already tired from talking a lot, but Ivan would be if he was like hosting this channel, that's for sure. Came out, I don't know where has he been? Okay, I don't know where has he been. I don't know what's he doing. He probably still street hitting, which is dope. We got Wicked. Wicked was I don't really see him much at all. I miss him doing that, live stream with the DJ on Instagram, and then you do a cipher while he's DJing. It's kind of like a two-way of an Instagram live stream, if you know what I mean. But and then we got Po One. Po One's been traveling. He's been doing things big, so I would give it to him. I would give it to Po One. Or Kareem is dope. Kareem, he's firing. Pretty much he was killing it with Rock Force. So, like, I wouldn't give it Pioneer, but I would give him, like, another award. Like, probably Best Be That award. I don't know. But yeah, Po One. Moving on. Now we're going to move on to the next list. We got Break DJ of the Year. So, pretty much I would honestly call it DJ. I don't know who Java J is. We got DJ Scheme Richards. Scheme Richards. My goodness, he would kill me if I missed his name up. My goodness. If I ever meet him, though, that's the thing with me when I meet, entrepreneur, people that are just like real with, in the pioneers, the ones that started the OGs. Man, I will not, okay? Especially my interaction with Alien S. I was nervous. Nobunaga, Fujin, and Flag. I mean, it would be surprised if you give it to Flag, if I gotta be honest. But I feel like I would give it to Flag. Now thinking about it, I'm like, well, Flag, yeah, the Olympics and everything, like, yeah, you know what, just F it. Just give it to him, okay? That freaking Olympic mixtape and stuff like that wasn't crazy, but it was kind of crazy knowing that there will be a breakbeat mixtape in the Olympics channel. I mean, Olympics, are you struggling? Like, what's going on? I'm kidding. But, that's pretty dope. So, Flake for that point. Nobunaga, I mean, I don't know. You know who gives the best DJ is DJ Po One. Po One was DJing in the BBIC in Korea. And he was dope. He was playing around, like, moving Nobunaga, like, let me do this, Nobunaga, I got you. It was, scratching, like, I see you, Po One. He smiled like, yeah, I killed that shit. The Essence Award, of course, Hijack is in here. Who's surprised? LF, I almost forgot. Brazil has been killing it this year. LF was definitely deserved for, in my opinion, B-Boy of the Year. He definitely set a standard. A point in what he's trying to make. We got Flea, of course. Flea Rock, I don't know where the Rock is, but Flea Rock, Style King, all day. His essence is real, okay? Supreme, I do get his essence. Definitely a different essence from these other B-boys, but his essence is just like so, like, like he said, Supreme. When I think about Supreme, the brand, the skate brand, I also think of B-Boy Supreme in a way. I don't know if they started that wave, that skate brand, but man, Supreme just like seems like a person that should be sponsored by Bape or Supreme, you know what I mean? Because he just seems that dope. And he's also a skater too, it's just like there's a mixture of Supreme where I'm just like, yo, this guy is just the most hoodest, most top tier B-boy I've seen, and he's from freaking Scandinavia. I don't know how he does it. But also Peanut's been killing it within the US, especially around here in LA. Like he's just been the dopest, for sure. And we got LF from Brazil, like, yo, I don't know, LF just brought so much highlights, just so much. He's been traveling a lot in terms of breaking, and he's been really, proving his point. That's all I gotta say. He's been proving his point. And Hijack, he's always smooth with it, okay? His style and everything is unmatched, especially from groove sessions. My goodness. But personally, I would have to give it a left. A left, man, he deserved it. Like, whoever thought a style that you would be so dope to break on loafers? I don't know. The Foundation Award. Of course, Rock's Writing's in here. F it. I'm going to give it to Rock's Right. Maybe Intact because, Ukraine and stuff like that. Ali? Ali's in here? Oh, my goodness. I just realized Ali. Oh, my God. I mean, shoot, Ali, I would... Oh, man, I had to give it Ali. Like, he's repping MCK so hard. India, man, already has like enough cakes for one day, okay? Just share your cakes and, feed too. I'm talking about cakes, anyways. LaVix, she pretty much had a piece of her pie, like, man, I'm so weird. It feels weird when I talk about, like, yeah, their cakes. Like, what cakes, Vince? No, I'm talking about, like, share your cake and... don't be weird. LaVix, India, and Ali, Rock's Right, Intact. If I had to choose between any of them, it would be Rock's Right. Maybe because I met Rock's Right for the first time ever in my life. I spoke to him. We had like it felt like like a 10-minute conversation. And my God, I just love the man. Okay, I just can't help it. His humbleness and everything. He just I don't know. There's this peaceful essence of Rock's Right that I didn't realize he had. But it almost feels like, man, you really are Bay Area. Like, I can just feel the coziness. I don't know. But Rock's Right, or, I don't know, like, maybe I would, like, somewhere, like, India, I would give it to her because of, like, from seeing how she breaks out there and how she battles. I can see that. But Intact, especially with his footwork, my goodness. Ali, though, I'm shocked Ali's here. I'm still speechless, okay, that Ali's in here. That's all I can say. But at the moment, Rock's Right. Okay, I'm out. The Performance Award, Victor, Jeffro, Gravity, Isin, and 671. Just call it 671. Well, we all know who she is. The thing is that she has a name, right? And I feel like it was a smart decision to call herself 671, even though that's a dumb name. I feel like you could have cut, maybe how about a name with no numbers? Like, we can just say, like, I don't know, Lil Chun-Li, like, something like that. Oh, man, I'm already getting canceled. But, yeah, Isin, like, he's dope, the performance that he put on in BC1, yeah, sure. But Gravity, every performance that Gravity puts, he's just killing it. Okay, let's just be honest, he's killing it. Jeffro, for sure, but with his crew, with the Ratty Daddies, like, come on. And we got Victor, of course. Yeah, he's dope. It's just that Victor's so untouched. He's a cyborg at this point. Just like, from another planet. I don't know how he's killing it. But man, he's just still killing it. All these B-boys and B-girls are killing it. Okay? That's all I can say. But 671, that battle with India, and that battle with India again at the outbreak. Like, what's up with you with India? Like, y'all got beef in these streets? I don't know. But I would choose Gravity, okay? Because, man, he's just so highlighting the performance and everything he puts out there. And probably Victor. Other than that, CY Lifestyle, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Of course, they have Jilu here, D-Tex. Might as well put D-Tex in here, you know what I'm saying? Baby Girl is here. I'm surprised. Wait, B-Girl, Baby Girl? Like, MC Queens? Wicked? Focus? MG. I don't know who MG is. Focus, I don't know. Maybe give it to him. But Jilu, I just get this feeling like, especially her name on the top. Yeah, you know what? Just give it to her. See why Lifestyle. Jilu, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Educator of the Year, Alchemy, Breaking Mia, Baldroid Academy, 808 Breakers, and Kid Glide. I like how the rest are the names of crews. But also you have Kid Glide. Like, hey, we're going to give this other cruise and Kid Glide. That's just so funny. You know what? For the sake of this award right here, I'm going to just give it to Kid Glide because they just pointed it out. Yeah, that best educator. Alchemy, Breaking Mia in Florida, and Kid Glide. It's just like put just one person. Like, Kid Glide is an educator, that's for sure. Breaking Mia, like, what they put out there, I wish I can go to Breaking Mia. I really do. Okay. I don't have the money, but I wish I can go to Breaking Mia. And we got Alchemy. They always teaching the new generations and stuff like that. That's what I've seen them mostly doing, and especially in Atlanta. Battle Droid Academy. Coach Sambo is the man. Like, who wouldn't want to take lessons with him? Like, I can see how he's definitely, like, real with what he say, especially how he battles sometimes. I'm like, dude, can you stop talking? Can you just battle, bro? But that's what I like about Sambo. I don't know. 808 Breakers, because of B-Boy Arc. Shout out to B-Boy Arc. I miss you, Arc. He's definitely a true educator in these streets, and especially in the streets of Hawaii. Like, he definitely is something that I seen, like, like he's really putting out there for the new generations, for sure. It probably hijack. But Kid Glide, I'm just giving a kick. Especially when you're trying to keep the essence in New York real. Like, I would definitely give it to Kid Glide. I don't know. I just like I just like the fact that they just put Kid Glide against the others. Like, my goodness, oh my god, I love you, Break Free. Content Creator of the Year, and this is where it's at. So from what I've seen, they don't have B-boy commentators, especially me here, which makes sense. Listen, if they put me in the list, I would question it. I'm like, DJ Vince. Wait, hold on. What? Excuse me? I'm in the list? Listen, I have my other channel. I don't need to be in this list. I can be in the top tier, anime list, or somewhere. I can have my own awards and somewhere in my other community that I operate in, and also I work. But that would be dope if I was ever in. Let me tell you. It's just the thing is that I don't have like the best setup and room and stuff like that. And that's always an excuse. I will admit it. It's always an excuse. But at the same time, if only, especially, listen. And also, by the way, I'm going to choose Spin Theory because I collab with Spin Theory. And, shout out to Smurf, for having me. That was dope. And for having many B-boys and B-girls that has like YouTube channels that can commentate in. And I remember Roxbury was in there. I remember that Gravity and Flea Rock was in there as well with Spin Theory. Many of the top tier B-boys, especially if they speak English and stuff like that. That was in Spin Theory with Smurf collabing. And also the other B-boys and B-girls that are not known at all. The first time I saw Zenny, the first time I saw Digi, the first time I saw Eddie Boy in there was pretty dope. Shouts to them. And because, they, give the smaller voices a voice, you don't see a live stream. You don't see a live stream like Spin Theory that you have like, a certain amount of people, but you can actually come in thanks to StreamYard. The thing is that that's something that I wish that most content creators, not just in the B-boy, in B-girl spectrum, but in many spectrums and YouTubes where they have like other people, just to come in and just to chat. I get how that can be, dangerous in some spots, they can show something that they shouldn't show. And that's why if Mr. Beast ever does that, like, hey, if you want to join a live stream, you can go to StreamYard. No, that would be terrible. That would be like 1 million people coming in, and some of them would just show like scams and something else and yada yada and this and that. It wouldn't be right. You wouldn't want that. Okay, you wouldn't have like a freaking chat roulette kind of situation. Okay, I would not imagine that for Mr. Beast if he does that. Okay, don't even think about having any ideas, Mr. Beast. I'm just saying, he could watch this, he could not. He probably doesn't, because why would he? But at the same time, for Spin Theory to have this and really Smurf embracing that I have to give him so much respect. Yeah, people are network. Reese Boogie, yeah, on TikTok, Lock Sam with the battle stance, with all the battles, I guess. But Spin Theory would always win the award. You know why? Because the culture speaks. They have a voice. And and also, Spin Theory is that culture. They speak. They speak up, okay? They deserve the award in any ways. And they deserve a good amount of subscribers. It's so unfair that I have more subscribers than Spin Theory. And not this channel, but in my other channel that I, don't do breaking videos. Spin Theory is supposed to be like, the same kind of subscriber base as like B-Boy Network or as Stance, And they deserve more. So other than that, I give it to Spin Theory. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you subscribe, like, comment, all jazz. I'll see you when I see you. And yeah, that's my predictions of BreakFreeWorldWide Awards 2022. See you there.